Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Boruto episode 199. Damn, we are one away after this one for the 200 mark. That's crazy. I can't believe we've done this many episodes, and I can't believe there's this many of this show out. I mean, well, no, I shouldn't say I can't believe that. Of course there's this many of this out. What am I saying? But anyway, last episode we had the fight between Delta and Naruto kind of come to a head. They are still in the midst of fighting at the moment. She has the ability to absorb jutsu using one eye, fire it out with the other. That was really cool. I got frustrated with Naruto getting stabbed too early or too easily, but it ended up being a ploy, which was great. We had some awesome exposition from Kawaki, letting us know that Naruto actually has the upper hand. You know, he's leading her and keeping her from attacking around and hitting like Boruto and them, you know, so while also having the upper hand in the fight. So that was a really cool bit of exposition and everything that I liked. And then we have her beams, which stop regeneration, which means that the nine-tailed fox regeneration on Naruto wouldn't work, and he like seems pretty bad if you get hit by that. It just kills cells and everything. Unfortunately, Kawaki took one of the hits to save Naruto and Himawari, so his arm seems pretty messed up now, and I wonder if things are going to get a little bit more heated between the fight with Naruto and Delta as, you know, they try to get Kawaki out of there and get help or whatnot. So either way, I'm excited, guys. Let's get started, shall we? All right, we're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. TV Tokyo. Yes. Recap. And Delta hurt the vessel, which I don't think she's supposed to do. Wonder how messed up that made his real arm, because he summoned like a bunch of his shit. But usually that reverts back into his arm, so does that mean he's armless now? I don't have to fix that vase now, right? Ah, yes, she got super angry. Just how far will you go to anger me? I hate to say it, but whatever this fight is going on in the opening, obviously it could be a trick and just like cool animation to make us excited, you know? But it shows Sarada in like the ruined Leaf Village or whatever fighting Delta. So makes me think that Delta isn't going to get defeated here, but we'll see. It's actually crazy. I just got done watching an episode of Tribe 9, and the music, oh my god. Like the voice volume seems fine to me, but the music volume is just like insanely loud. And now hearing Boruto after that sounds like really quiet. I feel like I should be getting ear raped. Alright. Overload. Interesting episode title. Is that gonna be Delta overloading, since she's seems to be a lot of bit of scientific ninja tool? Bite me, bitch. I wish that's what he said. I'm an angry lady. Technically, you're the outsider in this village. Oh my god, they punched each other! Such a cliched anime punch right there. It's like when they manage to hit each other. Oh! His punch was so much more effective than hers. Jeez! She keeps landing blows, but he's just still on his feet. Sends her flying. Oh! Well, that would have been bad with the heel. Oh my god! The impact of these punches, I feel like, are a little more than we normally see. Like, he just punched her square in the face. I like it, though. Shit. That was cool. I like how they're showing us, like, how fast they're actually moving, but then we kind of... They go in and also show us, like, the impacts and stuff like that, too, even though they're going so fast. Alright. I don't trust that it could be over yet. But he knocked her to the ground again. She has blood. I guess Kawaki has blood, too. They're not entirely scientific ninja tools. Because she said last episode that she's, like, mostly, right? Oh, shit. Yes. Hmm. Uh-oh. Be careful, Naruto. I think he'll be fine. Nice. Jeez. She gonna try to absorb it? Is this the overload? Is she gonna take too much? He's just keep funneling chakra into it, isn't he? How much chakra can you take, lady? Oh, yes, he had to say it again. Make it even bigger. Oh my god, it's huge. Jesus. It's just a tug of war right now, essentially. No, I don't think you realize your own limits, lady. Naruto gonna fill you up. Oh, okay. Something different. He said she can absorb it all. So what's different? Do you not know of the tailed beasts? Okay. That's what I assumed. Oh shit. She's steaming, I think. Yep. Oh my god. Now just hit her with it. Okay. Oh shit, alright. Makes sense. Oh shit. Get fucked up, bitch. Super massive Rasengan. Jeez. Is Koji gonna rescue Delta and leave? And they're gonna fix her, maybe? Holy shit. Oh my god. Fuck the landscape here. Jeez. Oh, okay. I thought he landed where he did it. I was like, where'd she go? All right. Uh-oh. Oh, it's gonna come through the smoke. You don't have that kind of shot. Maybe? I'm worried. I'm worried, boys and girls. I don't... Okay. Okay, we're okay. For now. Whew. They set up that smoke behind him when he's giving the thumbs up just for something bad to happen, but I guess I was wrong. I made an effort to keep her alive. What a badass thing to say. Uh-oh. And here comes something bad. Self-destruct? Oh, fuck. Jeez. Hmm. So her drone is still there. And that's flying off. The fact that her drone is still flying makes me think that she's still alive. Really? Hmm. Interesting. All right. What are we looking at here? Where are we? The Savior. Hmm. So a whole town filled with sickness, seemingly. Ah, Boro. And there's the car music. Hmm. We haven't seen much of Boro. I wonder what he's gonna be like. Did he absorb it somehow? Hmm. Interesting. So I like that he's helping people, but it's Kara, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's the one that spread this illness in the first place. So, hmm, interesting. So he cleansed it all somehow. Did he do kind of like Delta's jutsu absorption, where he just kind of absorbed it and just hmm. Okay, well, jeez. Jeez. He's just riling these villagers up. What? What? Hmm. Interesting. What is this place? Oh, he has like a temple or something, maybe? Interesting. Code? Yeah. Interesting. A lot of curious things that I want to talk about, of course. Mentioning the infinite Tsukuyomi again. Or Tsukunomi. Wonder if the drone's gonna show up. Hmm. What does that mean? What? Alright. Interesting. That's a good episode. Do 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 do. Hmm. I have questions regarding how the bodies of these upper Kara members work. Because where my head's at is Delta self-destructed, but her little drone thing flew off. It would not surprise me if, like, most of her memories and stuff could be in that drone, and they could reconstruct her from, from that. But I guess my curiosity is I'm pretty sure in the last episode she said a majority of my body is ninja tools, but that means that some of her body is still human, right? And if that part just got killed, then what would she be if they recreated her? I don't know if they'd be able, unless they, like, have some of her DNA and they're able to, like, fabricate the human parts a bit. But would she just be, like, full scientific ninja tool if they managed to bring her back? I don't know. Anyways, that is it, guys, for episode 199. So, yeah, to continue what I was saying is I do feel like the fact that we had the drone fly off after that she was controlling means that there's part of her that's still alive, whether it's inside the drone or something, or if she somehow like self-destructed but then escaped in the smoke as like part of her body, you know? I don't know. But and then there's also a little bit of metagaming, a little bit, where in the opening we see her fighting so it just makes me like she was fighting Sarada, I think. So it just makes me think that she survives until that point. So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, because I still don't fully understand whether these uppers in the car organization, whether they're like humans that were turned into scientific ninja tools, and a good chunk of their body is still like human, but they have these scientific ninja tools like implanted in them, or are they entirely scientific ninja tools? Are they just fabricated? But she spit up blood this episode. I guess you could give a artificial being artificial blood that looks like it. But I'm pretty sure last episode, I can't remember the exact wording, but I'm pretty sure she hinted at the fact that she is partially, like, human, so which means I think she did have a human core. So, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see and learn more about that. But the fight was cool. I like how we saw, like, we cut to, like, the zoom in of them punching each other, so we got to see some of their impacts. But then we panned out to the kids and saw them just, like, moving so fast you couldn't even see. To show their speed and everything. So that was a little nice touch they did there. And I like that Naruto was able to she did her eye beams and he just didn't care. He just did giant Rasengan and it just flung the beams off and dissipated them, and then he did his supermassive Rasengan and she just sat there and tried to absorb it and he just overloaded her. Now, I will say that solution is cool, but I feel like it is the most obvious thing that you could think of, I mean, I guess the thing is like, what could she do, right? Like, you approach her with this massive Rasengan, she's like, yes, I can absorb it. And then after a while, you'd think she'd know her own limits, I guess. She is very cocky and very angry, so maybe that plays into it, but just the fact that he was so easily able to just be like, all right, well, I'm going to sit here and hold this Rasengan while you absorb it until you can't absorb no more, I feel like during that, and also, I don't know how fast it happened, because that's another thing in anime that I try to keep in my head, is what we're seeing is for the audience, but sometimes it's quicker, So, like, did that whole absorbing and overloading thing all happen in, like, 5 seconds? Because it didn't really feel like that with the way they cut back to Boruto talking and everything. So I'm not sure. Because if she really had that much time where Boruto was able to sit there, not even in there, and realize that he's trying to overload her, right? You would think she would have the time to sit there and think, oh, he's trying to overload me, and then stop absorbing it. But like I said, the problem is as soon as she stops absorbing, he just pushes it into her, and she gets hit by a Rasengan. But I feel like she could have did something else. So even though I don't mind the way they beat her like that, but it does feel a little simple, where it just, like I said, it ended up coming down to a tug of war. But that's fine. Like I said, I think she's going to be back anyway. I think that's why it felt like so anticlimactic. Like one of the uppers, a character that we've had in the show for a while, and now like they want us to just believe she's dead. Like I don't think so, and I think when we get the deaths, it's gonna feel a lot more rewarding down the line. But yeah, we had a bit from Koji witnessing this, saying that like your power is immense, but that's not enough, and Koji mentioning that karma is the secret to unlocking their secrets, and Boruto is the key. It was a very convoluted thing, because like with the way I wrote it down was karma is the key to unlocking secrets, but that's not how he said it, even though that's kind of what he meant. But it seems like it seems like Koji thinks that Boruto's karma is the key. Now, I have a theory. I've had this theory from a few things that have been said that make me feel like Koji might not be entirely a bad guy. And the way he worded things and the fact that they were so obscure in the way he worded it by saying, like, their secrets, it makes me think he might be talking about the Otutsuki. Like, what if his mission is to learn as much about the Otutsuki and defeat them as he can, and that's why he's a part of Karma. That's why he's a part of Kara organization, is because they had access to this Karma mark, you know, that he was interested in researching, because he obviously believes it was the, you know, the key, or like the thing that they needed to learn about, to learn the secrets. So maybe that's why he became a part of Kara and became a part, like, of Kawaki and everything, and went after Kawaki, is because he's interested in this mark. But then he finds Boruto, who also has the mark, and he's like, oh, I'm just gonna stay and watch, you know, and learn as much as I can. So I wonder if it is something where he's trying to, because it seems like a lot of the different characters have their own motives. Because going with that idea, also jumping to the Boro stuff, right? Boro seems to have his own motives. I can't imagine that the Kara organization's goal is the infinite Tsukuyomi again, right? And the way that Boro addressed Code, of saying, like, Code was saying, like, you enjoy deceiving people, don't you? And he's like, I'm not deceiving anyone. Which makes me think that he actually, like, Boro actually wants the infinite Tsukuyomi to happen again, right? Which is interesting. But I really don't like the idea of these, like, big bad guys, this really big long arc, and they're just, like, trying to repeat the same thing from original Naruto. I refuse to believe it. Like, they have to come up with something better than that. I'm sorry. But if it's one of the character's goals, you know, like, and then they could go into some info of, like, you know, like, he even mentioned, like, oh, you remember when it happened before, you know, so it could be something where he remembers when it happened before, and he wants to repeat it because maybe he's had a shitty life, and the one time he found happiness was while he was in that temporary dream state, you know, and now he's trying to pick up where Madara left off, you know, but yeah, interesting. Yeah, so I can't imagine that's the whole car organization. I think that's just his goals, is the infinite Tsukuyomi again. So, but yeah, so it leads me to the idea that each of these Kara members kind of have their own goals and motives and everything. Maybe some, like Code, maybe seems a little bit more loyal to the organization than, like, Koji and Boro, who won't even go back to get tested. Koji might have been tested. At least Boro isn't even going back, you know? And even we see here, like, Delta just gets angry and takes her own agendas, you know, doesn't respect Koji's, you know, plan or anything. And although she did stop and think about the fact that she's supposed to be protecting him, which also she mentioned that his arm can't be regenerated, but it can be repaired if he goes back. So that is something where I talked about, like, well, can that be fixed? Yes, it can be, just not through regeneration, which also means that, you know, they might not have the, like, the Leaf Village probably doesn't have the technology to be able to do it right now because they don't fully understand what Kawaki is, so, yeah. Interesting. Now, he went and cleansed this town, which it's cool that he did that. Obviously, afterwards, he said, like, oh, well, now you're cursed to continue living in this world that is hell and everything. So he definitely seems like he's, like I said, it seems like he's struggled in his life, and now he just wants to be in a dream world, you know? Seems like that's where his goals are, and he's trying to get followers and stuff like that somehow to contribute, so I'm curious to see where Boro's plan goes and where it diverges from Jigen's plan and everything. But yeah, he was just able to hold up his hand and cure them. I imagine it has something to do with kind of like how Delta was able to absorb jutsu, you know? I imagine if somehow he was able to just absorb the germs or something. Whatever that, I don't even know what that disease was. Maybe it was a chakra-based disease and he was able to cleanse it, you know, because he just absorbed the chakra. Who knows? But either way, regardless, he did cure a whole town of people, and then manipulated them to follow him. So I don't entirely think he's like pure evil, but I don't know. He could be pure evil, and this is once again kind of like how Jigen treated Kawaki nicely at first, and then turned into kind of more of an asshole once he had him in his clutches. Could be kind of the same thing here, where he's saving these people, get them to go on his side, and then, you know, fuck him over later. But we'll see. I'm interested, because he seems like such a neutral personality, and seems like he has his own goals and everything. So Boro seems kind of interesting. A lot of the Kara members seem interesting. Like, Delta is probably the most shallow of them all, because she's just like, so far, she, like, all we know about her is she follows orders, for the most part. At least she follows Jigen's orders of trying to get the vessel back, right? Because that's all, her whole reason for going in and going after Kawaki. She ignored Koji saying, like, you know, stay here, I'll go in, or whatever. I guess he didn't explicitly say that, but you could get the idea of, like, okay, Koji's handling it, I'll back off, you know? But he took too long, she got impatient, and then she charged in, and then she got defeated. But really, like, she was going after Kawaki, and then she gets really angry really fast. That's all we really know about her, you know? Whereas we can kind of glean some stuff about, like, Koji being so interested in waiting and watching and stuff like that, and the frog stuff and all that makes him a very interesting character. Now we met Boro, who, you know, is a very interesting character for the reasons I've already mentioned, so it's getting pretty interesting. I'm really curious. I don't really have anything else to say, but I'm really curious about that infinite Tsukunomi and everything, which I think, like I said, is just another trick, kind of like Victor and shit. What was his name? Did I ever write it down? Oh no. I never wrote it down because he was already dead when I started writing notes down. Shit. Deepa. Yes, I remembered. With their Victor and Deepa working together to recreate that tree, you know, and he was trying to make, like, the fruit to become immortal. Seems like all these different Kara members have kind of like their own ambitions within the organization that might not coincide with the organization stream. Anyway, I just want to mention it because I thought about those two as well, with their, you know, how I thought that was going to be the Kara's big goal, was recreating this tree. And I was like, oh no, they're repeating the same thing. And now they mention the infinite Tsukunomi again, and it's like, oh no, they're repeating the same thing, you know? It just gave me the same vibes again, so I just had to mention it. But anyways, that's going to be it for me, guys. I can't wait to see more. 200th episode, next episode, I wonder if they're going to do anything special, or if it's just going to be aftermath to Delta being defeated and stuff like that, you know? Or what, but... excuse me, I am sorry. But hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more. All kinds of cool stuff on there. Early access for a couple extra episodes of this show if you want, or my Patreon exclusive shows you can get access to for, you know, Tribe 9 I just started, and there's all kinds of other shows on there as well. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.